All right, welcome back to the Central Valley Buzz, everybody. I'm your host, Chuck Leonard. Now let's go ahead and bring in our next guest, Ram from Madera Wine Tours. How's it going, Ram?
It's going good, Chuck.
Nice
How
to
are
meet you. Now, tell me what you do.
What we do is we do wine tours in Fresno under FresnoWineTours.com, and we do wine tours in Madera County under MaderaWineTours.com.
So you're not the vineyard, you're not the winery, you're the tour guide.
I'm the tour company. We take people from their homes or wherever we meet them to the different wineries for wine tasting, so they learn about wine, they can enjoy wines, and then we bring them back safely.
Right. So you actually pick people up at their house?
At their house as well. Yeah.
What do you pick them up in?
We have several sizes of vehicles. We have limousines, vans, we have SUVs, buses. So depending on the size of the group, most of the common vehicle is a van, because we are going to the wineries and they have good time over there. So,
How many people fit in that van?
we have vans that fit 10 people, 15 people as well.
So good.
Yeah.
That's a good
It's good
time,
size.
right?
Yeah, oh, great
10
time.
or 15 of your best buddies, and you're out going winery to winery. How many different wineries do you go to?
We have a package we call Yosemite package, where we go to 4 wineries in 4 hours. It costs $50 per person, and that lasts for 4 hours.
Wait a minute. $50 and you get your wine tasting and your ride to and from?
To and from wineries, including the wine tasting fees as well. And if you wanted to go in a limousine, just $65 per person.
Wow. That's quite a deal right there.
Quite a deal.
Is there a minimum of people?
No, there is. Oh, well, 6, 7 people we need.
It shouldn't be too hard to get 6 or 7 people together for that kind of money, though.
Yeah.
Because you say 4 hours, but that's a good chunk of the day.
Yeah, it is. And they can always add more time. This is just a sample package we have with $50 per person, but they can add more time. If they want to have a picnic lunches or something, we can arrange that as well.
How long have you been doing this?
We've been in business for 10 years doing tours. We also do tours in the park, Yosemite Park. But wine tours we've been doing for that long.
Now, how did you get into this? Were you a wine guy before?
No, I come from Bay Area, San Francisco.
Okay.
And I've seen people go to Napa to enjoy the wines. And
a lot more pricey over there, right?
And people here can enjoy as well. I mean, they can have good time. There's good wineries over here. They make great wines that I've been
We're starting to see that some of the wineries in the Central Valley they're right up there with the Sonoma and the Napa wines, right?
They are. And you don't need to go to Napa or other places. You can just enjoy within half an hour's drive to go to enjoy some wines over here.
And now, do you give the tours yourself?
Most of our job is to transport them. But different wineries we give them some information. Our website has information about what to expect in a winery, how to behave, what to do when you go to a winery.
How do you behave in a winery? So tell me now.
I mean, if you're going for a wine tasting, you don't want to be drunk. You don't want to have a few drinks before you go.
Right.
Just go and, if you want to learn about the wines, just go and enjoy it, learn about the wines. And there is wineries, we go to some wineries, also will give them a tour of the winery to show them how the wine is made. So people can learn more about it. And next time they know what kind of wine they like. Once they go on a tour, then they know what wines they like. Next time they can go out and buy some good wines.
And you know what but I always tell people? Eat first.
Eat first.
Don't go wine tasting on an empty stomach. You get a base going.
Just a little bit. You don't want to overdo it, because then you may not enjoy the wines. And in between the wine tasting, different wineries, you want to eat just a little bit to just keep going.
Tell me about your lunch part of it that you mentioned earlier.
Yeah, if people want to have lunch, some wineries will arrange a catered lunch as well, party lunch, depending on people, which group wants to do what. But many people have a plan to go, after they do wine tours, they go to a restaurant. So that's where we usually start the tour. So they go on a wine tour, and then when we finish the wine tour, they end up at the restaurant to enjoy their dinner.
Where are you based out of?
We have locations in Fresno and in Oakhurst as well.
Okay. Now, when you say Oakhurst, you said your Yosemite tours also.
That is correct.
Do you pick people up in Fresno, take them to Yosemite?
Yes, we do.
In the limos or in the van?
Most of
the
them
van, huh? The van would be
Vans or SUVs, depending on this time of the weather.
Mm-hmm.
We use Hummer cars.
What's it cost to go up to Yosemite?
If you go on a group tour, we have a all-day tour from Fresno. Costs $169 per person, so you can go on.
What's that include, Ram?
That includes all the way the tour in the park. It includes the park fees, and we take you to different locations, highlights of the park. It takes about 8-9 hours to do just that. So.
With all the tourists that come through Yosemite, you stay pretty busy.
We do okay. We
Yeah.
do okay. We're getting slowly. We're improving our business every year. So.
Now, you talked about the Fresno winery tour. What about the Madera winery tour? Because there's a lot of wineries up there now too, right?
That is correct. Yeah, there are many wineries in Madera, and so one package that is more popular is we take them 2 wineries in Fresno, 2 in Madera.
Oh, really?
So what that does is that gives them wide range of choices in the two counties to see just in a short time. And it's a nice ride. We go through lots of orchards, so we don't take the freeways.
It's all country.
All country, yeah.
Right.
So they enjoy. People living here in Fresno also, they don't get to go out there because they're busy with their lives. And so this
I think
makes
a lot
it
of
easier.
Fresnons are like that they don't take advantage of what's right here in our backyard enough, and they're taking 3-hour drives to the coast or
Yeah.
4-hour drives to L.A. or the San Francisco when we have a lot right
Lots of
here.
things going on here, correct.
Being from the Bay Area yourself, that's got to be exciting for you, right?
Yes, it is. It's very exciting, and I enjoy the wineries over here. And some of the places are so different from each other that more places you go, more you learn, and more good times you have.
Very accommodating too,
Yeah.
aren't they?
They are and they're small. Some of them are family owned, and they've been in business for more than 100 years. Their previous ancestors had wineries, and they keep.
You got to think they know what they're doing
Yeah,
by now, right?
they do.
Now, what do you have over here? You brought some stuff.
Yeah, there are different wines from different
Oh, a
bottles.
port. A port. Now, you brought a couple different ports with you.
Yeah.
This is the Ficklin port.
Ficklin,
And this is, and a
the
chocolate port.
chocolate raspberry. These I had just this weekend. I had
A
some of that.
chocolate and a raspberry port.
And the most popular one.
You got to be careful with the ports now.
Yeah.
These will sneak up on you.
Yeah, they do.
Now, this one says unfiltered. An unfiltered port with a 20% alcohol
Whoa,
volume in it.
yeah.
That's what I call a dessert wine.
Yeah.
Yes.
And this is a pomegranate wine from Engelman.
Engelman Cellars. This is actually Elena. This is Brett's wife's label.
Yeah,
Elena right
it is.
here.
That's correct. And this is Cabernet Sauvignon from Engelman. This is sold in Costco as well.
This
For,
Engelman Cellars Cabernet
$10.99.
Sauvignon right here is a winner in my book right here. In
It's a
fact,
good wine, yeah.
yeah. What else you got over there,
This is
Ram?
from Crew. It's from Mariposa.
This one's Mariposa right here.
From Crew Winery.
Mariposa is not in the town of Mariposa. It's from Paso Robles, but it still means butterfly.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay, all right.
But this is from Crew Winery. It's off of 99. Then there's the Milla Winery that we go to. It's a family.
Mia Vineyards right here in Fresno. A ruby Cabernet. Very nice. Now, what are in the bags, Ram?
This bag. This is a gift bag we give on some of the wine tours
Let me see.
that has some wine and.
Gosh, there's a lot of stuff in here. We got some napkins, some wine. Ooh, a Pinot.
Yeah, this is not local, but we give away as a gift.
Excellent.
And these are water bags we give away on our tours.
What's inside one of these?
Just water.
Just. I don't think I appreciate your tone, Ram.
But this one has
It's
black.
just water.
This one has black water.
Does it? Listen to Ram. Now, Ram, this is a good gift to give to somebody, isn't it? The gift of wine tasting.
Yes, it is, and it's good. A lot of people. We are promoting this special coupon this Christmas time. For $269, they can buy a coupon for 7 people, which will include wine tasting for 5 hours.
Nice. Wait a
For wine
minute. $269, 7 people, 5 hours?
5 hours, and regularly we sell that for $3.99, so it's $130 off. So if anybody goes to our website today until end of the year, they can buy that coupon and they can use it for the next 6 months. They don't have to use it now.
That's one hell of a deal right there, Ram. I appreciate you throwing that out to the viewers.
They can give this to somebody else as a gift or buy for themselves.
You know, the great thing is if you give this as a gift, there's probably a good chance that they'll take you.
Take you on there.
The gift that keeps on giving.
Yeah.
All right. Ram, what's your website?
My website is MaderaWineTours.com and also FresnoWineTours.com.
Right. Ram, happy holidays, buddy.
Thank you.
Thank you very much for coming by. Give Ram a call. That's one hell of a good deal. $269, 7 people for 5 hours wine tasting. Thanks a lot, buddy.
Thank you.
We're going to take a quick commercial break. Remember, we still have live music from Trey Tosh. Coming up next, Up in East Fashions, it's Margarita Monday. Ow!